My homies. Got back. You 18 days old already. Could you believe that shit? But that's crazy. Right. I said, could you believe that shit, bro? Anyways, y'all, I just got done feeding him. She just got done changing him, so we making it work as new parents. We starting to get it down a little bit. Anyways, before we get to what the video is really about, this boy has been giving us hell
Uh, yeah.
this morning.
We tried out this new milk, but it's not really new because
Yeah.
when we left the hospital, they gave us the little already made formulas. And so this formula that I got for him is that same brand. Pretty much same formula, except for this one says it helps with gas, spit ups, and it has, yeah, and fussiness. But I just got it to help him with gas because I noticed, like, when he get gas, he be crying and stuff like that. So
Right.
that's what I got it for. And it had like good reviews. Of course, I'm not just gonna go buying anything.
Right.
And so I got this. Actually, let me show you guys it.
Excuse my dogs, y'all.
Look at mine.
We parenting right now. We gotta go take care of ourselves.
It's this formula here, which is they be labeling it. I still stole it, but they.
That's airing yourself out.
So this is the ready to use too, so it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was pooping a lot with the other formula.
Which was powder Similac.
Yeah, powder Similac, and that actually has good reviews too.
Yeah, they both have good reviews. Honestly, I would prefer that one right there because
This one.
the powder and then having to combine it with the water, sometimes it's just easier just to eliminate eliminate one step in the process. Like to make him a bottle with the powder formula, you gotta get the water first and then measure it and then put the powder in and then warm it up. Like it'd be too much sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I try to clean out his bottle. I boiled his bottle the other day. Works very good with disinfecting it and cleaning it. It looked like a brand new bottle.
Right.
And I make sure that I clean it out before we go to bed and right after we feed him too, and put more water in it, like his amount of ounces that he's gonna eat. So then when it's time for, like, say I'm leaving or something and Papa Bear's with him, he can just put his formula in there and
Right.
stuff like that. And yes, he has been giving us a run for our money. The sleeping stuff, it's a lot to adjust to. Like,
Sure is.
it's crazy because before he got here, Papa Bear was saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be up at odd hours of the nights," because Papa Bear he likes to be up at 4, crackhead hours, 3, 4, stuff like that. But it's like since becoming a dad, he wants his rest, so
Yeah.
he's rarely like up at those hours. Last night he was, but yeah. So Junior, he was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
We're done with your ass. You hear me? We're
And-
done with you, boy.
Which is new. He's never stayed up that late. Like, that was crazy. We had fed him. I have a routine for him. We have a routine for him. He usually goes to sleep for the night at like 1, 2. And we had fed him, everything, spent some quality time with him, talked to him, was hanging out with him, and he was just up looking.
Yeah.
He would not go to sleep.
Like he's looking now. Look at him.
His
Yeah.
eyebrows are starting to look like yours.
I'm noticing, y'all. He's starting to have like a lot. He's starting to look like me. Like I have some really girly eyebrows. I'm a man, but I have like really girly features. Like I have girly nail beds, eyebrows. Like look at his I see his eyelashes. I have really curly eyelashes, and he's starting to get those as well. He
Cutie
don't look
pies.
like his daddy, but yeah,
We'll
he
see.
Was up, he was up all night, and we're still adjusting to that. But hey, we getting there. We getting there.
We getting there. He giving us a run for our money.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm still gonna get my sleep, like I said.
We want to talk about this big clock of junk right here. I said big clunk of junk here. We want to talk about this bassinet over there. That's what happens when you try to like create some words type shit.
And just so you know, this bucket or this bathtub, I just took all the stuff off the bassinet and all
Yeah.
the stuff that was inside because it seems to me like this was more like a storage than actually what
Facts.
the purpose is for. Because he's a brat, he wants to sleep with mommy and daddy. So
One thing I'm starting to figure out, the one thing that we are both learning collectively as new parents is that, like, I think the advice I can give you, the advice we can give people who are about to become parents is don't go all out and buying all these different things for your baby because you, despite the baby being a newborn, you don't know what that baby may take to and what they won't take to, right? We got this bassinet for free because my sister had one and it was brand new. Like it's still brand new, right? My sister had a brand new one in the garage and we was like, yeah, dang, we don't got to go buy one. When he gets here, we'll have this bassinet for him to sleep in, so on and so forth. And then he gets here and he hasn't used this shit like once. Not even like a full night. So,
not even half a night.
right, like, and we were kind of cautious because like the doctor had told us, you don't want the baby to be sleeping in the bed with you, especially when he's like a newborn. But he doesn't want to sleep in the bassinet, so he told us where he wants to sleep, and usually that's in the bed with us and or on his mom's chest. So we're getting this up out of our little room because it's no longer needed anymore. That's why she has this stuff packed up right here. And I was just thinking, like, I just want to like share in real time that thought with you guys. And I'm sure a lot of you parents who have been parents before, who've been there, done that, probably can give us some game too. I know you guys are probably like, yeah, a lot of that shit we got from our baby shower, he didn't even use it. They bought all these pacifiers, all these different things. Like for instance, I think at my sister's baby shower, people was buying her breast pumps and stuff. She probably only used that like one time.
They bought her some good stuff then. Usually they come to baby showers and get you nonsense.
Nah, but I understand why people bring a lot of diapers to be. You can never have enough diapers. I remember when we first was talking about the whole baby shower thing, we were like, I don't want people just to come to the baby shower and just bring the basic stuff like diapers. I am gonna lie, my opinion has changed on that because he be shitting it seemed like every 30 minutes. And he's all right. Babies just poop a lot. I think I underestimated a lot how much babies really use like the bathroom,
Yeah.
or use it on themselves. You can never have enough diapers, and I'm so glad that we did have people who bought us diapers, whether that be her mom, my mom. We buy diapers. You can never have enough diapers, y'all. So if you want to invest in anything, I would say figure out whether you want to get formula or breastfeed. And if you want to do breastfeed, then invest in a breast pump so that you are not having to do, like I seen her do it the manual way. And I can only imagine like the electric pump being a lot easier than that. Or if you want to do the Similac and you don't want to breastfeed, invest in formula, right? Or do both so you can do half and half. What you got to say about that?
I was thinking about what I'm gonna eat for breakfast, but
Let me get the camera off of her.
but but you're right about everything. Investing in Similac or formula if you're gonna do formula, and investing in a good quality breast pump if you're gonna do breast pumping. And they also have with your insurance options for you to rent a breast pump as well.
Oh yeah, I think your sister told you that the other day.
Yeah, I knew that. Remember, we were going to Nurturing Expressions, and you said those maternity bras were ugly.
I just didn't know how I felt about reusing a breast pump. I don't know.
Yeah, so she told me over there. That's originally where I had found out about like the breast pump, and she told me that you can rent them and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why I never rented. I'm like,
Right. Yeah, the thing I'm learning though, and I think we're just learning, is that like a lot of the stuff that we ended up buying that we thought he would use, he's really not using it. Starting with the bassinet.
we didn't buy that, but yeah.
Oh yes, some of the things that we got, we thought he would use, but he ended up using it. Fortunately for us, our baby's a pacifier baby. I heard a lot of babies don't really take well to pacifiers, but he does.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. You'll know if your baby's a pacifier baby. Like him, when I was pregnant with him, he was like sucking his thumb and stuff, and then when he was born, he like sucks his fingers and stuff, and then when he was born, he still does that, and he just like gravitated to the binky pacifier nook, whatever you call it.
Nook.
we definitely could tell that he would like gravitate to that.
Yeah, I caught him putting his thumb in his mouth. I was like, yeah, we don't play that. Yeah, so I have a cousin that has like 4 children. He says, or he told me the other day, like, don't, when he gets old enough, like right now it's cool, but when he gets old enough, try to break him from that, because he was telling me how his son right now, I think his son's what, maybe going on 4, and he said he just now starting to break his son away from that pacifier. He was just saying, like, even when they leave the
What?
house and they forget his pacifier or something like that, he'll start crying or some shit. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
Because every time he was crying when he was young, they'll just put the pacifier in his mouth up until the point where he had to depend on it. So, and he also talked about how, like, when a baby get a little older, get that bottle out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real thing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's pretty good with his like he doesn't depend on it. Like last night he was spitting that thing out like
yeah,
and he I feel like with his pacifier when he wants food, he spits it out, or when he just doesn't want the pacifier, he spits it out. He doesn't really depend on it.
and it's funny because we be trying to, man, he be spitting it out, we be plugging it right back in.
Oh yeah, last night.
Especially when he crying and all that. Like when when he be crying, we be just putting it. Man, he be spitting it out. He'll tell you too. Like, especially if he's hungry. Like, I don't want this shit right now. Like, give me a real bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Babies are really smart.
Yeah, they're really smart. So we're just really learning that, like, everything is case by case. Like, there's like I really understand when my mom used to say, like, bruh, there's no book on parenting. It's like case by case. You go with the flow,
True.
and that's kind of what I feel like we're learning right now. I be stuttering and shit. Like, my whole plan today was to get up and go to the gym, so on and so forth. Granted, I was up all night, but he was also crying all night too. So it's like, you think you about to do one thing, and then your baby starts crying in the middle of the night. Now you got to tend to him. Now you're a little more tired. Now you got to stay in a little longer. So you thought you was gonna get up at 4 or 5 a.m., but he was crying all morning, so you have to tend to him. Now both of you guys are tired. Now you have to sleep a little bit more. Now you have to miss all your wake up time, and now you can't go to the gym when you thought, or how you anticipated going. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's like, you feed him, and then literally 30 minutes he shits. No, you feed and change him. 30 minutes later he shits, and now he's hungry again, and now he's crying. It's like, just when you think you got a routine. I feel like we have somewhat of a routine, but just when you feel like you know it all, like, they'll humble you really fast and be like, yeah, bro, this is what I want. I want it right now. I remember the doctor or somebody I always forget what she talking about.
Lactation specialist.
Lactation specialist. Oh yeah, you should feed him every hour. This boy do not be getting, bruh. He don't be wanting the bottle every hour. You should feed him 2 ounces every hour. No, he don't be going for that.
Yeah.
He don't be going for that at all. And how we know? Because he started crying and, like, telling us he ain't going for that.
Right.
So I think that's my best piece of advice as a new parent. No, I don't know everything, but based off of my observation, like, I feel like
You're smart.
they're smart. Babies are smart, just like she said, and they'll tell you what they want. Don't try to guesstimate about what they want. Whether that be, hey, I'm gonna go buy all these pacifiers before the baby even gets here. Don't do that, because you don't even know if that baby is gonna want pacifiers, and he or she is gonna tell you right then and there whether or not she wants them. Oh, I'm gonna go get me a bassinet and all that. Don't do that as well. I've seen a lot of babies be, like, tended to, and 9 times out of 10, if they're not sleeping on their mother's chest, they're sleeping in the bed with them. You know, so do what works for you and your baby. Don't think that it's this standardized way of doing things, because that's kind of what we came into this thing like. But now I'm just starting to figure out it's all case by case.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Thinking about some food.
All right, y'all. So she's hungry. We gonna catch you guys in the next one. Say bye, Junior.
Make sure you get your cuddling time in with your baby daddy, cause
Oh,
he
yeah.
been giving us the bed, and I be like, I miss my baby daddy. I want to cuddle, and so he been sleeping on the floor, but I don't know why, cause he can sleep on the bed.
I've been sleeping on the floor because sometimes I'm a deep sleeper. Like I stay up all morning and then I sleep, and like I don't ever even want to accidentally roll over our child. Like,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and it's not like you intentionally do it, but shit happens. Like you may roll it. Like, granted, you should be able to feel your child if you roll over them, but
Yeah.
some people, man, some people are such deep sleepers that they'll roll over that baby and not even realize until it's too late.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is I would just give them the bed, and I'll just sleep over there, pretty much where this little bath is. I'll sleep right there, and I'll have like my arm on the bed. When he start crying, I'll just reach over and put my arm on the bed, and either put that pacifier back in his mouth or just try to do something when he's crying at night.
Remember when you elbowed me in the head while we were asleep? I was hella mad.
That's another thing I didn't anticipate. I was like, I didn't anticipate sleeping on the damn floor. Yeah, I thought I was just about to, man.
You don't have to. Well, when he's on my chest, it's a different story. Because when he's laying on my chest, he's more safe. Like you're not gonna roll over him or anything. But the problem with that is that ever since he pulled that little episode the other day on my chest, I said, "Oh no, you laying on your blanket."
Facts. He be throwing up and stuff, but yeah, I didn't anticipate me sleeping on the floor and giving them the bed. You know what I'm saying? I thought his little ass was gonna be on this bassinet and we was gonna be right here, but you gotta take the L.
Every single time we sit him down in there, no more than like 2 minutes, he starts fussing and crying.
Right. We don't got time for that.
Where's my mama? Where's my papa?
Nor do I want to ever or I don't want to get out the bed each and every time and pick him up. And that'll be too much. So we just are gonna do away with the bassinet, get this up out of here, so we can have more space in this room, and we gonna keep learning and making it do what it do.
Oh.
All right, y'all. We catch you in the next one. Peace.
See ya.